Hey everyone, my name is Sam, and I'm sitting in front of my 1988 Mazda RX-7, also known as an FC or an FC3S. I really love these cars, and I've noticed that there isn't a lot of tutorials or how-tos or technical know-how on YouTube for them, and I'd like to fix that. So I'm going to start with something very simple. I've got a new air filter for my car, and we're going to install it. Let's get started. Like I said before, changing the air filter is about as easy as it gets. All you need is your new filter and a ratchet with a 10mm socket and an extension. If you'd like the part number for this particular K&N filter, it is 332017. You don't need a K&N air filter, it's just what I happen to have. Alright, step one is removing this air scoop. Right here, there's two 10mm bolts. That's all that's holding it in, and you can pull it out. Right here and pull, and it separates from the airbox. Now to get to the filter, all you have to do is remove these 8 small 10mm bolts with Phillips heads around the outside of the airbox. I won't film that part, but I'll just show you this one tip. Be very careful with your ratchet on the bolts down here. If you swing it too far or it slips, you will dent or chip the paint on your headlight cover, and that looks bad. So don't do it. Alright, I've got all the bolts loose, so the next step is just grab the lid and gently pull it off. And the filter is stuck to the top of the lid, so I will unstick that and we'll come back. Well, I am very glad I decided to replace this filter. It doesn't look all that old, but when I pulled the top off, there were a ton of maple seeds stuck in here. Probably, I'd guess an animal brought them in there. A bunch more even fell out. It's like the filter is mostly fine. I mean, it's not, it looks pretty good, but yeah, this definitely needed to be changed. So the next step is to put the new filter in. Got it right here. K&Ns use oil, but when you buy them new, they come pre-oiled, so you don't need to put any new oil on this when you purchase it. They go in this way with the pleated side facing down and the flat side facing up. It just sits in there like that, and that's it. Now I'm tempted at this point to just say that the rest is the reverse of removal, but there's one more point I want to make while I have this airbox off. The bolts are threaded into these threaded inserts that are pressed into the plastic of the airbox. So if you over tighten these, like someone has done here in the past actually, you will actually pull the threaded insert out of the plastic, and that makes it very difficult to get a good seal with the airbox. So when you go to retighten this, use very little force, just get them barely snug, and even use the Phillips screwdriver if you're very worried about over tightening them. I couldn't help but clean up these parts and apply a little 303 to them while I had them off. It looks pretty good. Now all that's left is to throw this back together. right, it looks like we're just about finished. Everything's looking pretty good. Everything's back in place. It's pretty simple. It's just a little bit annoying dealing with all those bolts on the airbox. It takes a little bit to get them all snug back up. There's one more thing I want to leave you guys with before I go. I was wrong about there being only 2 fasteners on the air scoop. I forgot because mine is missing, but there's actually a third one right here that attaches to the the fan shroud that is missing on mine. I am not sure actually what that is supposed to be, either a bolt or a clip. It looks like there's a speed nut right here, so it's probably a small bolt, but if that's why your scoop isn't coming off, that would be why. So let me know what you think, and I hope this helped you. Thanks for watching.